anybody was here.
What happened? Somebody gave me a flat tire. Frank.
I'm in front of you, dork.
They don't step on my... What is it? We got company. Look.
It's scary.
You think? Yeah. It's probably some costume we got at his dad's store. Yeah. He's probably just trying to spook us.
Yo, Gary!
We know it's you. Cut it out. Cut what out? If you're here, then who's the guy with the hat? Did you do that?
Yeah, okay. I confess.
Man, you really had us going. What is all this?
I found it in a trunk in my dad's store. Help me out here, Sam. It was supposedly worn by a strange order of monks hundreds of years ago.
Cool.
Yeah. Legend says these guys were truly evil. Stories say they had this magical power to take over people's minds and control the forces of nature. Obviously, they're not around anymore. But I had this idea. What if these mystical monks had so much magical power that they learned how to control the one thing that would make them dangerous forever? Time. Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this story The Tale of the Carved Stone. Allison Denny and her family just moved into town. It's tough being the new kid and having to make new friends. Allison knew that. What she didn't know was just how dangerous making a new friend was going to be.
I hate this place. Why did we have to move here anyway? TJB was here. Well, TJ, I wish you still were. I wish anybody was here. Great way to make friends, klutz. Where am I supposed to find another pair of these?
Well, 100. 100? All right, 120. 20.
You know what I went through to get this. The guy could have killed me.
Yes, well, that's none of my beeswax.
200. Or I'm taking everything over to Uncle Bobo's House of Magic.
Uncle Bobo? That clown? All right, but I'm losing on the deal.
Hello?
Shh, there's a customer. Go away, go away.
What can I do for you?
Are you Mr. Sardo?
That's Sardo. No, mister. Accent on the toe. So, what are you looking for? A potion? A rare book? A priceless magical object that only I can provide?
No, I just need another pair of these.
That'll be $3.50. You sure there's nothing else? Have you seen our vomit?
Excuse me?
How's about a crystal ball?
No, thanks.
You're not from around here, are you?
No, we just moved in last week. The old brown brick house on Maple Lane?
New kid, eh? Well then. I don't suppose I could interest you in a flask of popularity potion?
Are you serious? A popularity potion?
Wait! I just bought this I've searched the world over for the curios contained in this chest. Observe. Something. Where is that potion?
It's not a potion.
No, of course not. It's much better than a potion. It's an Egyptian friendship stone.
Let me see. How does it work?
It's quite simple. You just hold it in your hand, close your eyes, and recite the ancient Egyptian spell. Amrak, Vitulin, Ra.
Amrak, Vitulin, Ra. Yes, and then what?
That's it! Presto! You'll have more friends and you'll know what to do with.
I don't know. How much did you say this was?
Well, it is very rare and very powerful. It's practically a steal at, $50.
$50?
40, I distinctly said 40.
Forget it.
No, wait, how much have you got?
After the glasses, I've got $17 and 75 cents.
Sold, but I'm losing on the deal.
Spa. No, that's not right. What's a stupid
Are you Robson?
Yeah, I am. Well, you were outside before and you dropped these.
Don? That's what you called us to come all the way over here for? Some stupid glasses?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm new and I thought we could,
Forget this. Get a life, okay? Come on, Don.
Well, thanks. Bye.
Sure. Such a loser. Egyptian friendship stone? Yeah, right. Hello? Hello? Anybody here? Mr. Sardo, are you okay?
That's Sardo. No.
Are you sure you're all right?
Everything is fine.
Well, I think I want a refund. Okay?
Please leave. The store is closed.
But your sign says you're open until...
Did you hear what I said? I command you to leave at once.
For the last time, shopkeeper, where is the amulet? I told you, I don't know. It was in this chest which you snatched from its hiding place just this very morning.
I didn't snatch it, and I haven't seen any amulet. But if it's charms you're interested in, why don't you
Look into my eyes.
do I have to?
Look, you babbling mortal, into my eyes. I seek the amulet of Ankara. It is a most unusual black stone, elaborately carved. What have you done with me?
I sold it this afternoon.
You sold it. To whom?
To the new girl.
The girl.
She lives in a brown brick house
Brown brick house.
in Maple Lane.
Maple Lane.
It was.
Yes.
It was.
Yes.
It was.
Yes!
Her.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what are you gonna see? Oh. Yeah, I'm making lots of friends. Okay. Well, you guys have fun at the movie. Yeah. Okay, bye. Egyptian friendship stone. Well, if you're a friendship stone, then I'm Madonna. Hello?
Who's there?
Allison. Allison Penny. Look at me, Allison. Look into my eyes. Gaze into my eyes.
Who are you? What do you want?
I believe you have what I want, Allison. Just keep looking into my eyes. It's the amulet I want. I need the amulet.
No, go away.
Stop. Go no further. No. Oh!
Who are you? And how'd you do that?
How did you get in my room?
Your room? This is my room.
What happened? What's going on?
I don't know. You came flying out of my mirror.
Your mirror. Who are you?
I'm Thomas Jefferson Bradshaw, and this is my grandmother's house.
No, this is our house. We moved in here last week. Are you sure of the address?
15 Maple Lane.
Wow. Something really weird just happened.
I want you to leave, now.
Thomas Jefferson Bradshaw. This is my room, but it's different. Listen, Tom, I'm Allison, and I think I've got some kind of magic stone.
Magic stone?
this. It changed the mirror and I saw you. Like it opened a door to a different dimension. Or a different... What's the date today?
March 13th.
Yeah, but what year?
What year? Don't you know anything? It's 1892.
You serious? 1892? That's over 100 years ago. Tom, this stone let me travel back in time. This is my house. Only 100 years ago.
Golly, sounds like a story Jules Verne would write.
Yeah, or Steven Spielberg. Who? I don't believe this. I mean, look at this stuff.
Those are my parents.
Who's that?
Shh. That's my grandmother. If she wakes up, she's gonna cane me.
That's terrible. What about your parents?
Oh, they died when I was younger. I was the only child.
Really? I'm an only child, too. What about your friends?
I don't have any. My grandmother never lets me out of the house.
You're kidding. That's gross.
Were you allowed to bring friends in this house in your time?
I would have if I had any. I'm not exactly Miss Popularity.
Allison, are you really from the future?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Golly jeepers, it must be wonderful.
Hey, why don't I show you?
How?
Well, we'll go back the way I came, through the mirror. I mean, oh, this could be great. I could take you to a movie and get a pizza. Man, you're gonna die when you see video games.
Die? I don't want to die.
I didn't mean die as in like checkout time. It's a figure of speech. Come on.
Checkout time? Will it work with any mirror?
I don't know. Let's see.
What's wrong?
Well, there was this really horrible man outside my house. He wanted the stone.
Yeah, well, don't worry. I got a Cracker Jack shot.
Okay. Well, we gotta go through sometime.
Yep. Cheers. It's my house.
And mine.
All right, our house. So, what does the future look like?
Don't scream. You'll wake the neighbors.
Chrysanthemum! No, it's okay. What are you doing here?
I came to warn you about that stone. It appears it really is a powerful amulet.
Yeah, I found that out.
It seems it belongs to a rather nasty fellow by the name of Brother Septimus. He was supposed to have been hanged in the 15th century, but now, unfortunately, it seems he is breathing amulet.
What do we do? This way.
Oh, you will suffer the torment of eternal pain for having lost me, Mr. Shopkeeper.
Eternal pain seems rather harsh.
Yes, I'll not be denied any longer. Either you retrieve the amulet, or I shall slice open your miserable carcass and serve it to the plague rats of the abyss.
Ouch.
Hey, mister! Look what I have!
You impertinent little...
Here! What's happening?
You will pay, child!
What happened? Come on! Gotta help Tom get out of the future!
Help! I don't even know what's going on.
Come on! When you hold the amulet next to a mirror, it opens a door through time.
A door through time? This could be worth millions.
Look, we have to get Tom before Septimus does.
Not so fast, not so fast. Now, if I could just get past that horrid demon person, I could turn this into a small fortune. Or better still, a huge fortune.
Mr. Sardo, wait!
That's Sardo. No, skip it. How does it work? Like this?
me the amulet.
I don't have the amulet.
I grow so weary of this game, child. You know not the power with which you deal. You will suffer for having toyed with me.
Leave her alone. I got your rock.
You pathetic little urchin. You believe you are a match for me, you and your little toy? All fall on their knees before me.
Don't look into his eyes.
Even death himself bows to me, the great Septimus. See, I need the amulet. It was so much easier traveling through time to claim my victims. I have gone far too long without one. You shall have the honor of being my next.
Checkout time.
Where's the stone? You got it, didn't you?
Allison!
Tom! Tom, where are you?
I'm down here, Allison.
Come on through.
It's too late.
But you have to.
I can't.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'm glad I finally made a friend. Goodbye, Allison.
Goodbye. Have a good life.
My, what an interesting twist of fate. What? What is it? Alison and Tom, friends forever.
The amulet was gone. Brother Septimus was never seen again. And Allison would never forget the first friend she made in her new home. I declare this meeting of the Midnight Society closed. Until next time.
Paramount Plus.
Come back here, little toad.
Hey!
Grab him! Yo, slow down, Chief. You stole my ankh.
You're what?
My ankh. What's an ankh?
Back off, Godzilla, and I'll show you!
That's it.
Oh, I need it for my story!
You stole it out of my private drawer.
Stop! Stop! Thank you. Now, why did you take it? What is it? It's an ankh.
You should have asked. You're always taking my stuff.
Tucker, ask him. Can I borrow your ankh? Don't make this any harder.
Oh. All right.
Thank you. I need the ankh, because it's an ancient symbol everybody knows. It means life. My story's full of ancient symbols, but you have to know how to read them. Like the ankh. It means life, and that's good. But you have to be careful, because sometimes life could be far worse than anything you can imagine, including death. Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society, I call this story The Tale of the Guardian's Curse.
Hold it. Right through here, that's where it's supposed to go.
You're right. It's not supposed to be a wall here.
What is that thing?
Sweet mother of pearl. Yeah, it looks like it's from Egypt or something. Some kind of tomb.
Ain't these things supposed to have curses on them or something, huh?
Get out of here. You watch too many movies.
I think we better call someone on this.
Funny, it doesn't look like Mount Snowbird to me. Where do we buy our lift tickets?
5 minutes, no more.
Dad, we're really going this time, right? No last minute emergencies?
Just a quick peek, then we're off to the mountains for a whole week. Promise.
He lies.
Josh and Cleo Dugan's mom died when they were little. So they were brought up by their dad, the professor.
Hi, Chet.
He tried hard to be a good father, but unfortunately, he knew more about ancient stuff than about taking care of kids.
Professor Dugan, this is amazing. In all my years...
I'm on vacation, Dr. Caplesmith. 5 minutes and I'm gone.
I believe you'll think twice when you see what we've got. Vacations come and go, but a find like this happens once in a lifetime. And it was here all the time, right under our noses.
My God. Where did you find it?
It was hidden behind a false wall. Must have been sealed there for decades. Unless I'm mistaken, it's
from the Egyptian Temple of Light that was robbed in 1921.
Yes, quite.
We have to get this to my lab now.
You know what this means, right?
No vacation, no skiing, no life.
I'll create an entire Egyptian exhibit around it. The publicity alone will increase donations to the museum tenfold.
Another vacation. Trashed.
August 21st, 1921. The archaeological community was shocked to discover that the newly unearthed Temple of Light was ransacked last evening with most of its ancient treasures stolen.
The Egyptian authorities are going to go ballistic when they find out it's been in the museum all this time.
Mina, the guardian. And we've got her.
Who?
Mina was a goddess. The ancient Egyptians believed that she used her ring of eternity to bring forth life from the earth every spring.
She should have used the ring on herself. Maybe she wouldn't be stuck in this old box.
But there was two sides to the legend. Mina was beneficent, but vindictive. She supposedly had the power to turn her enemies into stone.
Got it.
You sure about this?
All right. Help me quickly. Careful. Careful.
Yuck.
Cool.
Magnificent.
There she is. Mina, the guardian.
Don't feed him. Maybe we can starve him out of there.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Look, just because he doesn't have a life doesn't mean he can ruin ours.
It's important. It's like historic.
Oh, yeah. Like the important monkey bone that nuked our vacation last year. Or the time he left us alone for Christmas to see some old pot somebody dug up.
What can I say? He lives to work. He needs it.
What he needs is a girlfriend.
Show time!
Cleo, look at this. I've managed to translate some markings on the sarcophagus. Apparently, there were blood sacrifices made to Mina to ensure a fruitful harvest.
Yuck.
Then I found this. Yes. The legend of the Ring of Eternity was widely known, but there's also mention of an elixir of life. The elixir brings life, the ring brings eternity.
Wow. I'm totally blown away.
There's also mention of a curse.
Really?
The Guardian's curse. Well, it was fairly standard, but the ancients always threatened horrible death and torture to those who disturbed their tombs.
Which is exactly what we did. It's swell.
I need you guys to get back to the museum and pick up that new set of photos. My extra set of keys are in the kitchen.
Dad, does this officially mean the vacation's off?
Bingo.
We'll get the pictures.
Josh, Cleo. I'm sorry, kids. You know, it's just that
Dad. We know. Give him a break, would you?
Why? He doesn't give us any breaks. We only get a couple of school vacations a year, and we get dumped on because of that. Yuck.
It's his work, Josh.
And what about us? I mean, we don't rate. We're here. We're alive. I mean, that thing is... I don't know what that thing is, but it's really gross.
We'll go skiing next time.
Next time is all we ever get. Oops.
I can't believe you missed this.
Don't touch it. There's a curse.
It's an ankh. The symbol of life. Oh, we've got to show Dad.
I better carry this.
I can take
Well,
it.
it's safer with me.
I can do it, Josh.
Gross. I'm not picking it up.
You take the ring. I'll take the vial. Don't drop it.
Right? When the names go in the paper, remember, I made the discovery.
Oh, wait. We forgot the pictures.
I could, like, go down in history. Babe's love fame. I could... Cleo?
What?
Cleo?
What do you... Eternity.
Uh-oh.
Dad! Dad!
What happened?
I've got to go to the museum after all. Sorry, I love you, Dad.
He must have split before all this happened. What was that?
Somebody's out there.
You don't think it was?
Go away! Leave us alone!
We gotta get Dad.
The window!
He's not here. It's the curse. Oh man, it's the curse.
Get out of here. That stuff is made up.
Oh yeah? Does this look made up to you? It's real, Cleo, just like the legend
No
said.
way.
What about that bottle you're carrying around? That's real too. And where's the mummy?
I don't believe it.
No. It's gone, Cleo.
What are you saying? That a 10,000-year-old mummy just hopped off the table and...
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Now what?
There's a fire exit on the other side.
What's that nasty smell?
I think we've got to turn. Oh, wait. It's just stuffy. Come on. There.
Yes. It's locked. How can they lock a fire door?
Oh, what is that smell?
I'm going for the stairs. No.
It's here on the door. We're trapped. Dad, are you okay?
I think so.
What is going on?
I think you're about to see for yourself.
Dr. Cablesmith?
Look out, the mummy's on the loose.
I don't think so.
What exactly is going on, Doctor?
Your children have something I want.
What?
I don't understand.
Well, then you're not as astute as I thought. I want the Ring of Eternity.
I didn't find the ring.
No. But your children did. I thought you had discovered the ring, Professor. And I wasn't about to let it be claimed by the Egyptian authorities when it was so near my grasp. So I searched your home.
Dad, we found the Ring of Eternity.
Uh-oh.
Dad!
As it turns out, your children are more clever than you.
I've got to go to the museum after all. Sorry, I love you, Dad.
Knowing your plans, I hurried back here before your children arrived. And so now here we stand. Now, if you would be so kind as to hand me that ring.
You're not thinking.
Oh, yes. I intend to use that ring for myself. Now give it to me! I wouldn't if I were you, Professor. That odor you smell is kerosene. I've soaked most of these crates. One touch of this torch and this museum becomes a furnace.
You wouldn't.
I want to take that risk.
I say we give it to him.
I have to think.
There's nothing to think about. We've got to do it. Josh, give him the ring.
But what
Just
about...
give him the ring. Understand?
Good boy. Now, slide it over here. Come on, come on.
No. Let them go.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Professor. I'm sure you'd go right to the authorities. I can't have them tracking me for the rest of eternity now, can I?
Don't do it, Doctor, please.
At least let us see if the ring works.
Why not? It's wonderful. Behold, you are now gazing at an immortal Watch this. I can't
Look out! Save and a beauty.
It's incredible. I guess he got what he wanted after all. Immortality.
Very clever, little sister.
Excuse me?
The translations, they said the ring brings eternity, the elixir brings life.
He knew he had the ring, but he didn't know he had this.
The elixir. It's real.
We forgot to tell you, Dad. The mummy's missing.
What? My God, it's alive.
The elixir brings life. The ring brings eternity. Josh, don't!
Mina.
Mina?
I wonder if she likes to ski.
So the true guardian's curse was immortality. And Dr. Capel Smith was the final victim. The end.
See, wasn't that worth letting him borrow it?
I guess the story was pretty good. Hey, the little toad still has my ankh.
Tucker! Here we go again. How embarrassing. What a geek. Goof, I'd burn that if I were you.
Hey, yours isn't any better.
Gary, is that you? You look exactly the same.
Gee, thanks.
And look at Sam in kindergarten. What a dork.
And just so you guys don't think I'm getting away with anything, this is me in first grade.
Cute.
So why do we have to bring these things anyway?
Because photos tell the future.
They do?
Sure. Look at Gary's picture. You can already tell he's gonna be very serious. And look at Kiki's smile. You know she's gonna be trouble.
You got that right.
What does that dumb look on Frank's face mean?
Don't push me, little skid mark.
Seriously. You can learn all sorts of stuff from pictures. The question is, do you really want to know what the future has in store? Or is it better off being a surprise? You might say you want to know. But what if you discovered that the future held something incredibly evil? And there was nothing you could do to change it? Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society, I call this story The Tale of the Curious Camera.
Smile. Good. Next.
Some kids are born to lead, others to follow. And some kids, like Matt Dorney, are just born victims.
Yo, Matt. You read this book? No. Oh. Well, are you sure you haven't read it? Here, look closer. Guess I was wrong. The book read you. Oh, no, leave it. It looks good. I said leave it.
Next.
Woo. It's ketchup. Smile for the birdie.
Smile. Good.
Okay, superstars, listen up. Got your pretty pictures. Here you go, Lawrence. Good practice today, guys. Now don't forget, we play Eastern Friday night. Bus leaves 4 o'clock with or without you. Here you go, Dorney. Jason, good practice, guys. Lots of hustle up there.
Hello? Anyone home?
Hey, don't bother wiping your feet. It's a mess in here already. Want some tea?
No thanks. I came by my pictures.
Yeah?
You were at my school last week? The basketball team?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're the ketchup kid. What is it? Hey, you want some more prints?
Not exactly.
Hey, you know, I used to be a pretty decent photographer. Always reveal the inner man. That was my motto.
What's your motto now?
Take cash, because checks bounce. Whoa. What is this?
It's my picture. Must be some mistake.
No mistake. This is your portrait, all right.
But
Tell me if I'm wrong. No one notices you, right? You let people walk all over you? You don't take action? In other words,
You're invisible. Get it?
Camera never lies.
Look, my mom paid for real pictures. She'd kill me if I gave her that.
Too bad, it's a striking resemblance.
Come on, can't you just take another one?
Hey, sorry, no can do. One per customer. And I don't give refunds.
Great.
But maybe I can give you something to make up for it.
Like what?
Like maybe a camera?
Well, you just have an extra one lying around?
As a matter of fact, I do. There's this one camera I think might be just the thing for a kid like you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You keep it in a safe?
Oh, absolutely. It's one of a kind. One of the first instant picture cameras, a prototype from the 1940s. Here you go. All yours.
This thing really works?
Oh, it really works.
I can really have it?
Only if you really want it.
Oh, I want it. Awesome, thanks.
Hey. Listen, kid. You be careful with that. You know, sometimes it kind of... never mind.
Oh, be careful, I swear.
Oh, and kid? I think it's still got some film in it.
Film must be old.
Hey, take my picture.
Forget it. Might crack the lens.
Uh-huh.
What is this?
I didn't do it. The wind just blew it over. Mom's not gonna like this.
Awesome. Oh, man.
Yeah, we lost our puck. You don't mind if we, Thanks. That doesn't slide right. Try this. There we go. Hey, call back. You know you're a total butthead. What'd you say? I heard you got the wrong end of a brain transplant. Any truth to that? Why, you stinking little...
Let's go, gentlemen.
We don't have all day.
Move it!
I'll cripple you later, you little dweeb. Jody Chung. Yep. Lisa Elliott? Maybe. Jim Stepanara? Yep. Ben Cloudson? His maybe. Tony Krieger? That's a definitely.
Hey, Matt, did you take my markers?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out who in my class deserves to have their picture taken.
Run that by me again.
Can you promise to keep a secret?
Okay.
This is really gonna sound weird, but you know that guy that took the basketball pictures last week?
Yeah.
Well, he gave me this. It's like some kind of magic camera. Whenever I take a picture, something bad happens to the thing I shoot.
Warren. Okay. Have you totally lost your mind, or is this some kind of sick joke?
No, I swear it's the truth. Watch. You see that over there? Watch. Here, just hold on, wait.
That's
No, it's
really
gotta be
great.
jammed to something. Just hold on.
That's really great. I'm going back to planet Earth, okay?
Amy, just wait. Amy, wait!
Stop it, man. I don't believe you.
Watch out!
I still can't believe it. I mean, I could have been killed.
What are you doing?
There's something on this one.
Let me see it. Amy, this isn't on the picture. It's in the picture. It's weird. It's on all of them. It almost looks like...
What? What do you see?
I think we got company. Mr. Calhoun? It's me, Matt Dorney. I want... Excuse me, I'm looking for someone who used to work.
No. I'm in Milano on Friday, Paris on the weekend, and then New York to discuss my gallery opening. I'll call you from the plane, I promise. Suave per la faccia. Ciao, bella.
Calhoun?
C'est moi. Oh, it's you. Look, I'm gonna be late for a shoot.
Mr. Calhoun, I gotta talk to you.
Sorry, I gotta fly.
Mr. Calhoun, the camera.
Look, kid. I had that camera for 20 years, and for 20 years it gave me nothing but bad luck. I give it to you, and voila! Bad luck gone, and the phone's ringing off the hook. Hallelujah, my life's just begun!
Mr. Calhoun, I don't understand. What?
Look, kid, I used to be just like you. Afraid of life, afraid of everything. When that camera came into my life, I thought all my troubles were over. Ah, that camera meant power. Except the only power it had was over me. It destroys everything it shoots. Don't let it destroy you.
Mr. Calhoun, what is it?
You saw the pictures. Have you seen the gremlin yet?
Gremlin? Little thing on all the pictures?
Yeah, that little thing. Near as I can figure, it's all that little monster's fault. What it is, I don't know. And hey, I don't care anyway.
Mr. Calhoun, I don't want it. You gotta take it back.
Sorry, I couldn't take it back if I wanted to. You can't give it away. I know, I tried 1,000 times.
You gave it to me?
No, I handed it to you. That camera chose you, just like it chose me. Well, maybe someday you can get rid of it too. Until then, I feel sorry for you. Misty, darling. Andiamo.
Hey, aren't you supposed to say cheese when you aim that thing?
Where are you going?
Movies, and we're late.
You can't. I mean, don't go.
We haven't been out in weeks, honey. It's only a movie.
Yeah, but besides, you wouldn't be interested. It's got dialogue.
But you might have an accident.
Oh, don't be silly.
Oh, you can't go. Don't go, please.
What's got me into
I can't explain, but just trust me. Don't go. You might.
Listen, we'll talk about it when we get back, okay? Gotta go. Bye.
Why didn't you give it back?
He wouldn't take it. Amy, I just took a picture of Mom and Dad.
What? Don't look at it. If we don't look at it, maybe it won't happen.
We have to.
No.
We gotta call the police.
Then tell them what?
I don't know. We gotta do something. Where are you going?
That should do it.
Yeah, I know, but what if the camera's already...
No way. I'm gonna smash that camera in a bit.
Forget it! It won't work!
We gotta do something. Matt is gonna get Mom and Dad. Matt, what are we gonna do?
I got an idea.
Matt, what are you doing? Matt?
I don't know if this is gonna work, but it's worth a try. Get down. Okay. Let's see what this thing does to itself. Ready? 1, 2, and 3.
Did it work?
Yes.
Hello?
Hi, Matt. It's Dad. Your mom and I are on the side of the road.
What happened? You guys all right?
No, we're okay. We're fine. It's only some fool truck nearly ran us off the road. We missed the movie, so we'll be home soon, okay?
Okay, bye. They're okay. They're on their way home. Man, I thought they were goners.
Yes! What's the matter? Where'd that come from?
You don't think that... Get down!
What's going on?
The gremlin. He's in the camcorder. Don't let it shoot you.
Help me, Matt! Is it safe?
I think so.
Come on for the birdies.
Calhoun was right about the camera. Destroys everything it shoots.
Mom and Dad.
And all we gotta do is figure out how to tell Mom and Dad.
Oh boy. Cool. So, can I have my picture back?
Sure. But first, I want to get a group shot.
It's only a prop from Dad's store. What are they so scared of?
Gee, I don't know.
You're watching Nick on Paramount Plus.
I'm gonna cut right to it. I want to go out with you next Friday.
Do you want to go out with me? Do I have anything to say about this?
Sure, you could say, what time?
I'm not getting in the middle of this. Whoa, big fella, whoa!
What are you doing?
Gary's my servant for a week. Down, boy.
Why?
I need a deal. Don't ask.
I found a poem he wrote.
Tucker? A poem?
I promised not to show it to anybody if he'd be my servant for a week.
Enough, you little spud. One more word and the deal's off.
No sweat. Hurry up and tell your story. I've got some dirty socks that you've got to wash.
Okay. I've got a special story tonight. There's an old saying. What goes around, comes around. In my story, a kid finds out that no matter what you do, good or bad, it always comes back at you. It's great if you do something nice. But if you do something rotten, watch out. It's coming back. And probably when you least expect it. Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society, I call this story The Tale of the Crimson Clown. Mike was a pretty average kid who worked a paper route. It was the day before his mother's birthday, and he managed to save $70 to buy her a gift.
Come on, we gotta get to the store before it closes.
Go yourself. I'm watching something.
Sam, it's Mom's birthday tomorrow. We have to get her a present together. Let's go.
Go where?
Skating. Skating. Just for a little while.
Yeah, wouldn't want to get too chilly skating, would we?
Now, keep your eye on your brother and be home at 6. Okay. Skates. I guess we'll need these, won't we? Skating. Sorry, man. Sorry, here. I'll get the door. Have a nice day. Bye.
What a bunch of crud. Don't buy anything here.
Sam.
I'm going to the toy store.
I'm supposed to watch you.
No sweat. Watch me leave.
Sam, we gotta get Mom's present.
No, you gotta get Mom's present. I'm out of here.
Forget it.
We're too late up. I'm only going next door.
Well, just go next door, all right? And don't leave till I come get you.
Yes, ma'am.
$100. Right.
Can I help you?
Oh, yeah. I'm looking for a birthday gift for my mom.
I see. Well, my friend, how much are you willing to spend?
$70.
Let me see now. Oh, yeah. How about this little prize?
It's perfect. Sam, what do you think? Sam?
It's okay.
I'll take it. How much is it?
For you, $50.
All right.
Is there a problem?
Well, my money's gone. Oh, I must have left it at home. I'm sure I brought it.
I see. Maybe another time.
Okay. Sam, have you seen my money? Sam? Where did you get this?
The toy store.
With what money?
My birthday money.
You spent that on a bike.
I had some left over.
No, you didn't. You spent it all. You stole my money.
Let's consider it a loan.
Sam, that money was for Mom's birthday gift. It was all I had.
Oh, well, too late now.
No, it's not. We're getting it back.
Oh, can we just return something? Oh, well, guess you missed your chance.
No, I didn't. Come on. Can I pay you tomorrow? I swear, please. It's my mom's birthday.
Sorry, come back when you got the money.
Does this mean we can go home now?
Do you know what happens to bad kids? I mean really bad kids like you.
No, why don't you tell me?
Whenever you get snotty with somebody, whenever you hurt someone, whenever you're selfish or insult somebody.
Yeah, I better not pout, I better not shout, because Santa Claus is coming to town.
Sam, whenever you're bad, and that means when you steal. The Crimson Clown is watching you.
Ooh.
Watch out, Sam, or he'll get you.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Don't believe me? You'll see. Now we're late. Mom's gonna be ticked.
Who cares?
You should. Because of you, we don't have a gift for her.
Just put some cash in a card. She'll be happy.
You stole my cash, remember?
Why don't you ask your pal, the Crimson Clown?
Come on. Come on, let's go. Tell Mom I'll be right down.
Yeah, whatever.
Where have you been? Look at the time. Where's Michael?
Upstairs.
I told you to be back at 6.
I'm sorry, Mom. I wanted to come home, but Mike said he wanted to see his friends and he didn't care how late we'd be.
Oh, is that right? Well, we'll just see about that. Michael, get down here right now.
Yeah, Mom?
Why are you so late? And what's this I hear about you not caring what time you get home? Especially when you have your little brother to look after? I mean, how many times do I have to tell you this? You have to do your homework, you have to have a bath, we haven't even had dinner. I've been telling you this kind of thing since you were 5 years old. Now listen, I have to be able to count on you. You're the man of the house. I want to look at me, young man, when I talk to you. Now I want you to get up in your room and I don't want to hear one word out of you until dinner's on the table. Is that clear?
Gotcha. Yeah?
Supper will be ready soon. Wash up.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Sure, Mom. Just mad at Mike for getting you so upset.
Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Get that thing out of here!
What thing?
That!
Very funny. Dinner's ready. Don't make Mom any madder than she already is.
Help me clean up, Mike.
Mom?
Mike.
All right.
Can I watch TV?
Sure, honey.
Oh, is the baby afraid of a little old movie?
What? But I had it. Came out. What are you staring at, turd face?
All right, Sam, it's time for bed.
Can I stay up a little bit longer?
Yeah, Mom. He could watch a really scary horror movie. Sam would love that.
That's okay.
Wimp.
I'm not, you overgrown dirtbag!
Whoa, keep it up and the Crimson Clown will get you.
Cut it out with this stupid clown stuff. I know what you're doing, and I'm not scared.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. We're at the ice rink, and he was being a pain. So I told him if he keeps on being bad, a Crimson Clown will get him.
Mike.
I didn't even think he was listening. He never listens to anybody.
Just give him a break, sweetie. He's still little.
Yeah, a little jerk.
You're the jerk, Mike. You geek. Now what?
Better get to sleep or Mom will kill you. What do you care? Hey, Sam. That stuff I said about the clown. It isn't true, you know. I was just mad at you. Yeah, whatever.
Come back when you got the money.
Oh my gosh. Let me out of here. What's going on? What am I doing here? Let me out of here. Let me out of here.
Sam, you're a bad kid. Do you know what we do to kids like you?
Oh man. It was a dream. Mike! Mike!
I can't help you, Sam.
Mike! Help! Mike! 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 Mike, wake up, Mike! It's the clown, Mike! It's the Crimson!
Nobody will help you, Sam. Nobody wants to. There's nowhere to go, and nowhere to hide.
I got you, Sam. You're mine.
No one will help you, Sam. You're a bad kid. No one wants to help a bad kid.
I'm sorry for everything I did. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I am. I'm sorry I stole Mike's money and ruined Mom's birthday. I'm sorry. Please give me another chance. I'll be good. Give me another chance. Mike! Mike, where are you? Come on, hurry up. Mike, you're here. Yeah. Everything's okay. I'm okay. I got another chance. I got it. What? I got another chance. Haha. All right. Sam. Can I open it now? Sure. It's from me and Sam.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you both.
Sam got what he asked for.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Another chance.
Happy birthday.
Every kid deserves another chance. And the Crimson Clown gave him his. With a little help from Mike.
That is a great story. Yeah. What did you think, Tucker?
I'll do my own socks.
Yes.
What are you doing? You might need it.
I doubt it. So, we going out or what?
Well, like Gary said, what goes around comes around. It's a real hot offer. But I just think you need to cool off.
Can I walk you home?
Sure.